What is up, Echo Competitive Finals? Hello and welcome to the Winter Competitive Draft Tournament that has been scheduled for the break week for Echo Master League. Now, for today, and specifically for the time slot right now, we've got a lot of games going on. You know, got multiple teams duking it out for the top spot this weekend. And remember, it's a double elimination tournament, so each team will have a second chance to prove themselves, and the winner of the losers bracket will have to win twice in grand finals to beat the winner of the winners bracket. Now that I've explained how the bracket works, here's the lineup for right now in terms of teams facing each other. Rosters are in the Discord, but we'll introduce each of the rosters of the games that we will cast. We've got Glacier versus Blizzard, Alpine versus Aurora, Shard versus Frost, and Cryo versus Frigid. By community demand, we're going to start off by casting Shard versus Frost. And throughout the night, we're going to be following the winners bracket. I'm Fingolfin on the mic with Kroger's running cameras, and we might have Comrade in the co-caster slot at some point later tonight. So yeah, excited here for Shard versus Frost. We've got Frost on the orange team and Shard on the blue team. We're just going to be readying up here very, very soon. I hope you guys are excited. I don't know how many of you guys are in chat right now, but I'm excited to watch more Echo Arena. It's been a while since, we've had a game. I think 2 days ago there was a few postponed games, but we're back and we're ready to go. We're gonna be here for a while tonight. All right, for Frost, we've got Jay, Retro, Mozzie, and Dull. And on Shard, we've got Bucket Dash, Loading, Jack, and Ghost Duck. Chinese Empire with my Chinese Lord must win. All right. So we're waiting here for both teams to ready up. A lot of games happening at once right now. If I can figure out which team wins in terms of the brackets, I'll let you guys know as the stream is going on, so that obviously you guys are up to date with the info. So yeah, we've got a long one here ready for you tonight, and excited to see for day one of the Winter Competitive Draft Tournament. All right, looks like the blue team is ready to go. We're just waiting here. What happened to Heats, says Okage. I am not sure. Do I like Jinxie? Honestly, I never really watched him, but I've seen a lot of clips, I suppose. All right. We're getting ready here for a neutral joust, obviously. Getting started here. Big game. We'll see who comes out to play today. All right. Neutral joust underway, both teams out of their tunnels, and it's going to be a fast headbutt here from this Shard team. Going to bounce around in that orange bubble. It's going to be picked up by Retro. Oh, taken by Bucket, though. Bucket going to reset it to Ghost Duck. Good chemistry here from the Shard team to start off. It's going to be up to Jack. Jack inverted on the ceiling, passing it over to Loading, who goes for the dunk. Beautiful start here for this Shard team. All right, we'll see what Frost can do here in response. Obviously, still the start of the game. A lot of game to play. So we're going to be expecting big things out of both teams. They're out of the tunnels now. It's going to be Retro at the QB position. Going to toss that one all the way over. Ooh, off its mark a little bit. Going to bounce off geometry a little bit here. Ends up in the hands of Loading, who's pressured by Dull and Jay. Loading, looking for an opening here. Going to toss that one on the ceiling. Going to bounce around there. Nobody in the area, but Loading grabs it back for himself. Ooh, almost blocked by Jay there. Oh, taken by Retro. Ooh, Retro trying to go for the long three there. Stunned out by Ghost Duck. It's going to be Loading taking back possession of the disc. Going to toss that one all the way forwards in the orange bubble, but Retro's there to reset this one back for Frost. Mozzie taking possession here. Going to slow things down a little bit. Things have been a little bit chaotic, so going to slow down the pace here. Down that left tunnel. Pressured somewhat by Jack. Going to sling that one down to Jay. Jay over to Dull. Pressure here coming in from this Frost team. It's going to be resets it back to Mozzie. Mozzie going to pass that one up to Jay. Jay trying to go for the shot, but blocked by Bucket. And it's going to be cleared out by Loading. But Mozzie is there to pick it up for this Frost team. It's going to be Dull. Tries to pass it over to Jay, but Jay was stunned out there, unfortunately. Ghost Duck tries to clear that one out, but Dull picks it up for this Frost team. It's going to be Mozzie here with the disc, and a beautiful shot there over multiple Shard defenders. All tied up here. Still a lot of time, 8 minutes to go. Pretty exciting game so far. A lot of great passing here, not many mistakes. So, yeah, just excited for the rest of this round here. It's going to be Shard with the offensive joust. It's going to be Ghost Duck here at the QB position. Going to sling that one all the way over to Bucket. Bucket going to pass it forward to Loading. Loading going to dodge Mozzie there. Going to cross that one over to Jack. Jack going to take it slow. Never mind. Going to pass it immediately to Bucket. Bucket over to Loading. Great passing here. Oh, but a great block by Mozzie there, who's going to slap that one away. We'll see who gets to the disc first. It's going to be, a little bit of a scrum here. Changing possession multiple times. It's going to be Bucket who ends up taking possession. Going to reset that one back to Loading. Keeping possession here for this Shard team. It's going to be Jack on the floor. Pressured by Dull. Going to reset it back to Loading. Loading. Going to sling that one over to Bucket. Bucket versus Retro. But it's off target. But Loading keeps possession here. Going to pass that one over to Jack. And it's a beautiful dunk here. Really good pressure within the bubble for this Shard team. We'll see what Frost does in response. I don't think both teams have lost if they've had their offensive joust. So we'll see how this goes. It's going to be Frost here with their own offensive joust. They're out of the tunnels, and it's going to be Retro at the QB position. Going to sling this one over to Mozzie. Mozzie dodging the fast stack. Ooh, almost stunned out there, but great dodging. It's going to be Jay trying to go for the long three. Bounces off shield there over to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck going to sling this one down mid-tunnel. We'll see who gets to it first. It's going to bounce around a lot there. It's going to be Loading who picks it up. Pressured by Jay. Dodges Jay. Goes up a little bit here. Going to reset this one all the way back to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck under heavy pressure, though. Stuns out Jay, though. Not much pressure anymore. Ghost Duck driving forward. Going to dodge around here a little bit. Going to bait out those defenders. Going to pass it over to Jack. Jack looking for an opening. Going to pass it to Ghost Duck. And it's a beautiful play here from this Shard team to give them a 6-2 lead here with around 6 minutes to go. Froster really getting pressured within the bubble. Shard's passing has been absolutely immaculate so far this evening. We'll see what this Frost team can do with their offensive joust. It's going to be Retro. Going to try to pass it over to right tunnel, but it's a little bit off target. Jack gets it. Oh, never mind. Gets stunned out, though. Ghost Duck going to pass that one over to Loading. Loading, going to drive forward and gets the 8-2 lead here for the Shard team. Shard's looking unstoppable here in this kind of mid-round territory. We'll see what Frost can do in response. You know, if I were them, I'd play more patient, more controlled, try to find the better passing lanes, because those missed passes, you don't get them back. All right, it's going to be Retro here. Going to pass that immediately to Mozzie. Going to sling that one all the way down to Jay. Cross over to Dull. Dull over to Jay again. 1v1 versus Bucket. Oh, tries to pass it over to Dull, but a little bit overthrown. It's going to be Loading here. Going to try to clear this one out. Taken by Jack. Jack going to try to sling this one down. Oh, unluckily bounced off some geometry there. 3 Frost players in the vicinity, but it's going to be Bucket who clears it out. All the way downfield. Going to bounce off ceiling, then the floor. It's going to be Loading with an open 3 potentially, but misses off of clock there. It's going to be Ghost Duck here. And I think it bounced off Loading there at the end. But great shot there from Ghost Duck. 10-2 lead here for the Shard team. Frost still a lot of time, but, you know, has to bring it together. All right. We're going to be having a offensive joust here from Frost. It's going to be Retro here with the disc pressured by Loading. Going to sling this one all the way over to Mozzie. Mozzie going to cross it over to Jay. Jay down to Dull. Dull versus Bucket in goal. Nope. Going to take it slow. Going to pass it back to Mozzie. Mozzie trying to look for Dull, but seeing that Dull's covered, passes it to Jay. Jay over to Dull. Over to Mozzie. Tries to go for the shot, but off the ding ring. It's going to be Loading here taking possession. Going to clear that one all the way down left tunnel. It was a really good chance there for Frost, but they end up not getting it. Good fast act there from Jay and Retro to keep possession here for Frost. Going to pass that one over to Dull, who has a potential open 3, but bounces off clock unluckily. Oh, and Retro tries to slap it in, but again off the ding ring. Frost here with many opportunities, but just unfortunate bounces and unfortunate shots. It's going to be Ghost Duck here for the Shard team. Going to sling this one all the way down right tunnel, and it's going to be picked up by presumably Bucket. Yep, Bucket going to presumably pass this one up to Jack. Yep, and he does. Jack driving forward, gets around Mozzie, And it's those 1v1s that are really killing Frost here right now. I agree, Okage. Frost is moving it to bubble well, but they just can't connect. 12-2 lead here for this Shard team. All right, it's going to be Frost here with another offensive joust. They have around 2 minutes and 40 seconds. It's going to be really hard for them to come back in this one, but it's going to be Mozzie over to Dull. Looks like Shard is keeping somebody in goal at all times, which is very wise, but it allows chances like that, 2v1 situations. So Jay's going to pick that one up for this Frost team, but I don't know if the time is on their side in terms of the points. They are still down 8 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. So Shard here with their second offensive joust of the night. They're out of the tunnels. It's going to be Ghost Duck here at the QB position. Going to toss that one over to Jack. Looks like Frost here is going to be providing heavy pressure, and it's those passes. You can't let those passes happen. But Ghost Duck recovers it here for Shard. Going to stun out Jay. Ghost Duck on the ceiling inverted. Going to pass that one down to loading, baiting out those Frost players. Going to be loading here, trying to dodge Dull. Mozzie and Jay trying to go back on defense there. Bucket on the floor. Going to pass that one over to Ghost Duck. And a 1v1 situation, but a great save by Retro. Retro going to slap that one away. It's going to be Jay here. Going to clear that one all the way down mid-tunnel. We'll see who gets to it first off the regrabs. And it's going to be Jack here for Shard. Going to pass this one all the way back to Ghost Duck. Going to waste some time here. Very smart from them. I think it's almost in the realm of mathematical impossibility here for Frost. Going to sling that one all the way down, bounce it off the floor. It's going to be loading with a potential open shot. Nope, takes its time. And it's going to be Dull who takes that. A little bit too much time there in terms of contemplating the shot. It's going to be Ghost Duck here over to Jack. Tries to pass it over to Bucket, but a great grab there by Retro to clear that one out. And the fast stacks are coming out. Mozzie trying to fit that one over the shield, but ends up missing. Bounces back. Oh, Mozzie loses it to Ghost Duck, who's going to clear that one all the way back. The regrabs are there. Loading with a good chance. Oh, just going to juke out that fast stack coming back. Loading here over to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck, it drives it in for the 2. 14-4, and I think that's going to seal round 1. Shard's doing a really good job here with their set piece engagements. They're not going for the quick shot off the breakaway, or if they're going for the counterattack, they're going for the slow, methodical, just putting in those 2s repeatedly and repeatedly. I don't think we've seen a 3 all game. So yeah, Retro. Oh, intercepted by Loading. Loading has a potential for a 3 here, but it's going to bounce off shield. Retro is going to pick this one up for Frost. It's going to be end up in the hands of Mozzie. Going to reset it back to Retro. Going to sling that one all the way down right tunnel. Over to Dull. Dull cross over to Jay. Jay facing 3 defenders here. It's going to be really hard for him to push over. And that's the pressure that we were talking about. Jack is going to stun out right there and sling that one all the way down towards the orange bubble. And that's round 1. And yeah, beautiful stuff here from this Shard team so far. Any thoughts in chat about the match so far? Or are we going to keep our silence? But yeah, I feel like Shard has done a really good job here, especially in the Frost bubble. Frost has had a lot of chances, and they've not been able to capitalize. Maybe things will change in round 2, obviously. Anything could happen. But, you know, Shard here, with great momentum heading into round 2, you know, they've been doing a really good job on defense, getting back. They've always had one person in goal to prevent those like crazy 3s from downtown and things like that. So they've been playing really well. Frost has also been playing well. I can't say that they've been playing bad. It's just that they need to take advantage of those opportunities more often. And they, of course, need a little bit of luck on their side to take it in round 2s and 3. So, yeah. Yeah, just excited here. For this round 2, it's going to be coming up here very, very shortly. A lot of Jack fans in chat right now, looks like. So yeah, we're going to be headed for the second neutral joust here in a moment, in a few seconds. Hope you guys are excited to watch Echo Competitive Finals. All right, round 2 is going to be underway right now, and both teams are out of their tunnels. It's gonna be grabbed by Mozzie. That's going to be their first neutral joust win of the day. It's going to go over to Retro. We'll see what this Frost team can do with a set piece offensive opportunity here. It's going to be Mozzie over to Retro. Oh, I thought he would pass it to Jay, but he goes for the beautiful shot there over, I believe, the loading. So 2-0 lead here for Frost. We'll see what the Shard team can do. I think that's this is their first lead of the night. So, but obviously Shard has the ability to respond, and as we've seen tonight, their offensive ability is really good, especially when they slow things down. It's going to be loading, cross over to Jack. Jack pressured by that fast stack. It seems that Frost is trying to provide a little bit more pressure here. Ooh, tries to pass it over to Bucket, but a little bit off target. Losing possession here. It's going to be Dull with possession. Going to pass that one over to Mozzie. Trying to go for the dribble, but a great read by, I'm not sure. I think that was Jack, but it doesn't matter because Retro is there. They recover, and they get the 2. So 4-0 lead here for this Frost team. I don't want to say anything yet, but Frost is looking really good right now. Shard is looking a little bit nervous in terms of keeping possession here. Gonna need to clean up those passes. You know, a lot can do a lot in these types of games, you know, in terms of passing and just where each player is in accordance with the others. It's gonna be Jack here, pressured by all 4 Frost players. Gonna pass that one over to Bucket. Oh, and a good attempt there by Mozzie to try to save it. But it goes in for the 3, and that's the first 3 of the day. That really changes things up because 4-3, still pretty close here for Shard. If that was only a 2, you know, still up by 2, but only up by 1 now is Frost. It's going to be Retro. Going to immediately pass it over to Jay. Immediately going to try to throw that one mid, but, oh, Dull slaps that one away in the direction of Mozzie. Mozzie going to elect to slow this one down. Pressured by loading somewhat. Going to reset it back to Retro. Retro here with the disc, gonna try to push past loading. Gonna over to Jay, and a beautiful shot here. Over, I'm not exactly sure, but great stuff here from this Frost team. 3-point lead here, 6-3 in favor of Frost. Shard, obviously, we've seen them on offense. We know how methodical they are. We know how they can drive and just exhaust this Frost defense. So we're gonna see what they're able to do. All right, it's gonna be Ghost Duck here with possession. Gonna pass that one over to loading. Ooh, double fast stacks here from this Frost team. I really like the aggression here. It's gonna be loading here with the disc. Gonna try to find an opening. Dull and Jay kind of stuck behind midfield here, so we'll see how that affects things. It's gonna be down to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck over to Bucket. 1v1 situation here. Nope, over to Jack. And a great save by Retro. Retro with 2 great saves so far this match. It's gonna be over to loading, looking for an opening. Over to Jack. Jack keeping up the pressure, over to Ghost Duck, over to Bucket, and with the dunk, over the 3 Frost defenders there in goal. So 6-5 lead for Frost. A very precarious lead, but, you know, still a lead. Good psychologically. So we'll see what Frost can do here with their offensive joust. They're going to be heading out. It's going to be Retro at the QB position, as we've usually seen, but taken by loading. Does a little bit of taunting there, and it's going to get the 3. That's really going to shake up the game here. That's brutal from this Shard team. If you're a Frost fan, you do not want to see that. That is not good. So 8-6 lead here for Shard. That is Shard's first lead of the round. And we'll see what Frost can do here with their second offensive joust in a span of like around 20 seconds. It's going to be over to Jay. Jay going to cross this one over to Mozzie. Mozzie up to Dull. Dull back to Jay. Going to take this slow. I like it. Jay over to Mozzie. Mozzie under heavy pressure there, but back to Retro. Over to Dull. Dull trying to drive in. Over to Mozzie with a beautiful dunk to tie things up. That's just like one of the most beautiful plays that I think I've seen like ever. Just great execution there from this Frost team. The passes were on point. They were always able to get it off before Shard was able to provide any pressure. All right, it's going to be Shard here with an offensive joust. It's going to be Ghost Duck. Going to pass that one over to Jack. Jack across to Loading. Loading under pressure from Jay. Loading going to reset this one back to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck back to Loading. Going to bait out Jay there. Loading under some pressure over to Bucket. Bucket tries to sling it for the bounce shot, but a little bit off target. It's going to be Jay picking this one up. Going to clear that one all the way down. Going to bounce off some geometry mid there, but Dull's going to pick this one up for Frost. Tries to go for the long bounce. Almost, I thought that might have gone in. But great save there from Jack. It's going to be Jay here with the disc. And a beautiful pass from Dull, allowing Jay to sneak past that Shard defense. 10-8 here in favor of Frost. So Frost back with the lead. Only a 2-point lead, but, you know, a lead is still a lead. They're probably feeling pretty good. So Shard here with their offensive joust. It's going to be Ghost Duck here. Gonna invert himself. Mozzie just sitting back with Jay there. Gonna pass that one over to Loading. Loading. Ooh, double fast stack here from this Frost team. So we'll see what those fast stacks can do. It's gonna be Loading here. Gonna pass that one up to Jack. Jack looking for an opening. Over to Ghost Duck. And as we can see, Shard really slowing things down. And then they strike when the time's right. It's gonna be Loading here in the orange bubble or somewhere near it. And gonna drive in, yep. Just beautiful stuff there with a shot over Dull. And that's what we've seen Shard really excel in, is finding where Frost is weak in terms of the defense and just able to exploit it and able to go in and get points. All right, it's going to be Frost here with their offensive joust. It's going to be Retro here at the QB position. Over to Mozzie. Mozzie under heavy pressure, though, by Ghost Duck. Going to sling that one up to Dull. Dull over to Jay. Jay under pressure. Yep. Up to... Ooh, tries to pass it up to Dull, but a little bit off target. Gonna bounce around a lot here. Dull stunned out by Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck going to sling that one all the way down. And it's Loading there to get to here for Shard. And we've got a fifth player here on the side of Shard. I don't think he meant to join that team, but it's all good because we're going to be having a Frost offensive joust here. So they're going to be coming out of the tunnels. It's going to be Retro here with the disc. Going to pass this one over to Jay. Jay tries to pass it up to Mozzie, but I think it was a little bit too fast of a pass. It's going to be Jack here on the floor trying to dodge out Mozzie. Going to clear that one all the way down, right tunnel. It's going to be picked up by Loading, who has an open three potential. And 15-10 here in favor of Shard. Shard has really flipped the script in this game. You know, after a little bit unfortunate of a start there for Shard, but Shard has really been able to grab some momentum and really been able to succeed. 2 minutes still left, though. Frost, obviously, still has a really good chance. They're going to be out for their offensive joust. It's going to be Retro over to Mozzie. Mozzie under heavy pressure. Mozzie up to Dull. Dull just going to elect to drive this one forward a little bit slowly. Going to pass that one over to Jay. Ooh, a little bit off target, but Retro is there to recover. Ooh, Retro stunned out by Ghost Duck, though. Ghost Duck has made really good plays here on the disc. We'll see who gets to it first. It's going to be, ooh, a little bit of a scrum there. It's going to float around. It's going to be Jay who clears this one out towards the right tunnel. And it's going to float around a little bit. It's going to be picked up by Mozzie. Mozzie down the right tunnel. Going to pass that one over to Retro. Retro up back to Mozzie. Mozzie maybe looking for Jay here, but Jay is covered by Ghost Duck. It's going to be Mozzie here. Going to take things slowly. Going to pass this. Nope. Going to keep it. Going to dodge around here. Ooh, almost gets around there. But Jack with the steal and the stun. Oh, no. Oh, great grab there from Mozzie to prevent the mail-in. Ooh, and it's going to float around here, the disc, and it's going to be picked up by Loading. Loading, trying to dodge Dull there, and gets around him. Loading over to Jack. Jack slings it all the way across to Ghost Duck. Back to Jack. Great save there by Retro. Holy crap. Retro with a great save. One of the greatest saves I think I've ever seen. It's going to be picked up by Dull, who has the open two. 45 seconds. You know, Frost has to really think about the time here. Maybe, you know, Dull should have backed up there a little bit and taken the three, because the three is going to be really hard now, considering the time restraints. We're going to see what Shard can do here with their offensive jazz. It's going to be Ghost Duck at the QB position. Going to pass it over to Loading. I need some water right now. Loading stunned out, though, by Dull. A good opportunity here. Over to Jay, who's going to have to go for the three, but a great save there by Ghost Duck to prevent the equalizer. Just going to clear that one out, and the time is winding down. But another chance here. Retro over. Tries to go for the bounce three. Oh, but a great save there again by Loading. Loading and Ghost Duck, really two amazing saves there to save Shard's dreams in this tournament. And it's going to be Shard winning round two, which means that they win this game. So yeah, 14-4 in the first round, and 15-12 in the second. A little bit lopsided in that round one, as we saw, but Frost had a valiant attempt there at the end. You know, came down to the last final seconds. So yeah, 16 points here for Loading. Really the MVP of this game. I mean, 16 points anywhere